especially with the whole thing with the Cheesecake Factory and all of that right there. That kind of like blew me out the water. I was blindsided, like, since when these restaurants is like too
Beneath
low for
you.
y'all to eat at, and y'all filling them up. Like, you go in
Yeah.
there and we all you see. So how is that now, down so many pegs that I can't go there on my first date? Like,
I
girl,
think
please go into
too,
the
I
Olive
think
Garden.
that's for the people that really don't want to be independent.
Right.
They want somebody that's just going to give them everything. And that's not realistic. You know what I'm
And they
saying?
think that's a way to gauge how much dudes got money, and that is not an indication. Because you can
Yeah.
get that money from anywhere to take me to. You can get that $200 to go take me to Ruth Chris or something. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? After you done reel me in, you know what I'm saying? Then what? So it's
You
like,
realize what the
right. So
I
that's not
feel
an
you.
indication to tell how much money that a man got, or if he can take care of you or any of that, because he might just like to go to Applebee's. Hey, the wings might be good or something.
Yeah, I think I'm just as turned off from a woman that thinks that way about a man as I am of a man that thinks that way about a woman. Because you get those men that are opportunistic like that too. So yeah, that's all. It's just an all around turn off. Like,
Yes,
I
it
don't like
is.
that kind of person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get back.
Yes.
So, do you feel, Doug, as far as you go, speaking on the behalf of like some men, do you feel you have to have a woman making what, six figures, or you're fine as long as we can build together? Look, I
Well,
said for me.
I'm gonna find a woman making six figures. Look, one thing about men, we don't think like that. We don't
Okay.
think like we're not sitting around saying that, maybe I can get Jennifer Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. We don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? We know Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson's not checking for us. We know that. It's
Okay.
just women. I got women at my job is delusional. They think they got a shot at Usher. You know what I'm saying? They think they got a shot. You know what I'm saying? They are a basketball player. They think that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, you're looking for somebody that's compatible, that's cool, that'll rock with you. If you have nothing, if you go broke, they'll still rock with you. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? For me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that stuff because you can have a line, you can lose it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you better bet it.
Okay.
So I don't care about that. Money don't move me. It's not about that. You know what I mean? And if I was to hit $1 billion a day, you think I want one of them same women that wouldn't give me the time of day?
That's right.
Why would I want somebody like that? So that's just me. But some other guys are different.
Oh yeah, some
Like, I
guys are
got that
different. That's
money
a
now.
status come up for them. They get that woman that rejected them. So
Right.
some guys are like that.
Yeah.
Like on some Steve Harvey stuff. I wouldn't be on no Steve Harvey stuff.
Yeah.
What's Steve Harvey stuff?
Think like a woman, think like a man. Whatever that crap is. I'm not on that shit.
I know that's right.
If I try to holler at you and you tell me get your weight up, you think if I get my weight up, I'm gonna come looking for you? You crazy. You'll see me on TV and I'd be like, I got my weight up.
Now what?
Right, I'm just saying. I mean, for real. We laughing, but for real, it's about finding somebody that's gonna look out for you. If you up or down, and that's really, I think we make it harder than what it has to be. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is there for you, they're not gonna have you outside cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything for them. They kick back and not doing anything. You want to join their help, whatever you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, Kiara, y'all make your own rules how y'all get down. Stop worrying about people across the street or somebody on the internet how they moving. Move how y'all move. You know what I'm saying? A lot of relationships break up because of that. They doing that. You should be doing this. Don't tell me what I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. You know what I mean? So.
Yep. And that's a real big thing on social media too, because it just appears, and we all know this, that people, that just these beautiful relationships. And I heard this lady saying that one time, we might have just finished fussing each other out in the car, and then we cut the camera on it and smile for the picture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to take that with a grain of salt.
Right. I got people that I work with They don't kiss their mate when they leave out the house. I mean, a lot of stuff. They're older people. They don't do none of that stuff. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? They just existing. They just hanging out pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anybody else got a take on this topic? It can go on quite a long time.
It can. I think, Doug, you done shut everybody up from what you were saying.
Well, I'm taking over Fix Your Crown podcast.
No, you're not. This is the women's show. Like,
let me ask the panel, why is it a good man hard to find?
I feel like
why is it hard to find?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I guess everybody.
Because the standard of a good man changes all the time.
Yeah.
We might have somebody in the beginning where we think they are the good man, but then the standard changes. And then we're like, hold on, we got to revise my checklist. You ain't good no more, sir.
Right.
Hey, but see, that's what brothers are saying. The brothers are saying, if you give a woman everything she asks for today, her whole checklist, by tomorrow she has another list. And you get
but that's also true if you, okay, I get it. But I will say the reason my list is changing is because I'm changing. If I'm in a relationship with you and there's no growth, then I can't live off those same boxes we checked 15 years ago. You know,
why
now
not?
We got a whole new standard.
Why not? If the box is supposed to be, like I said, somebody that's gonna rock with you forever, good, bad, or ugly, whatever, that box don't change. What's changing in your
situations
box?
Change.
Like what?
Situations.
Like what?
Your money can change. You know that your the household can change. You got kids now that you didn't have.
The careers can change.
I need help doing something that I didn't need help with 10 years ago.
So if you lose your job, then that's a wrap. Is that what you're saying? Like, what are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is I can't have you losing your job and then all of a sudden you think it's still 50-50 when you don't even have your 50%. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Right. We got to compromise. Now that I'm doing all the financial things, let's switch roles. Let you do the home stuff now. I'm just saying that as a scenario, it could change. Situations can change.
Yeah.
See,
I agree.
Here's my point. Up, when I say up or down, that don't mean when I'm up and you down. Sometimes it might reverse. You might have to hold down everything forever for me.
I was getting ready to say
forever.
Wait a minute, Doug. Did you mean to say forever?
Forever.
I mean, somebody might get injured. Anything can happen. Somebody might end up in a wheelchair. Somebody might end up disabled.
That's right.
I'm not negating that.
That is so true.
My husband had a stroke this year. I'm telling you, I know things like that can change the dynamic of your situation.
Absolutely.
But let's say that didn't happen. And other shit happened.
Okay.
Then we gotta change it.
Right. That's right.
You mean if you curse out a supervisor at the job and get fired, then you like
we're gonna have to talk about some stuff.
You better come up with your half this month.
Yeah.
I get it.
And what to what Shantae was saying, I get that too, because what if for a long time, like I said, you were holding it down, but if things change and now it's got to be me. But when you were the one that was up, you was talking slick out your mouth and nasty to me, and now it done flipped. You try to tell me you still want me to? It's like
rock with you.
Get like what? You know what I'm saying?
Charles. What's that man named Charles in that Tyler Perry movie? Y'all know we still
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you still want me to treat you, and you dogged me out when it was, but now since something happened to you, I gotta be like, oh, gotta have to deal with me on that one. I can't say that I'm gonna be.
So I wanted to know something else too. Do y'all feel, because I heard this too in one of the things I watched this week, do y'all feel like couples nowadays, do you feel like as far as like finances and stuff like that go, that they come together, or is it in the modern day marriage, it's still that's yours and that's mine? Like it ain't together.
It depends on the money.
I saw,
It depends on the money.
Oh yeah, because I saw a thing where
somebody on my pay bracket, we might be combining. But if I'm Jeezy and Jenny Mai, we might discuss that prenup.
Because it was like, and I mean like for the working class, like I had seen a meme and it was saying like, separately she made this amount and I made this amount, but together we made, over 6 figures, this and the third, if we just work together. But do y'all feel like nowadays, when marriage and stuff like that take place, is it still yours and yours, or is it ours? Or is that something that we feel comfortable? Is that something, do you feel like our people feel comfortable, with?
I feel comfortable having my own account, having his own account, and then we can have an account together.
That's why you live in that couch. That's why you live in that couch by yourself.
We can have a together account, but I still want to have my own because, say, okay, the situation when the female is dependent on the male, in previous times, the male is the one making all the money, doing all this and that, and she's sitting at home. And what if something happened? He can swipe all of that stuff, and she's still left with nothing.
That's right.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Unless you put something to the side.
Yeah.
So you putting something to the side just in case he act up?
Yes. Yeah, you never know these days.
To me, that's somebody you shouldn't be with. If I gotta hide something on the side just in case, it's just money to me.
Can I hide it in the open?
But at the same time, you gotta know.
Stop! Don't tell people that.
You gotta know who you're dealing with.
But that's the truth. That's a way to look at it. Like if I'm coming into the relationship, like, well, I'm gonna have mine just in case this don't work, or once we've established and it's like I'm gonna have mine to the side just in case this don't work. Maybe some people say maybe that is something that you shouldn't get into, but I am a believer that you should always have your own. So that's just, and I feel like not just for women, I feel like for men too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can just see how they're spending or how they managing their money. Like, something's so funny.
Yeah,
just on the safe side.
I agree.
On the side.
Let me.
And I want to say I experienced that.
Like you said, you know who you're dealing with, Tracy. So yeah.
To each his own. But for me, I still think it's our money. It's our money. Even if you got your little on the side, if I go through all mine, what you gonna say? I ain't got nothing, and you gotta stop.
You just don't know where I got it from.
That's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
I got a little on side, but you don't know how much.
Look, like on what's the movie? A Family That Prays. The bank and check the account balance.
Yeah.
And the lady said it was like 286,000. And he was like, what? Is that the right account?
I don't know. I don't know if I can rock with that for real.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. That means you don't trust me, and I don't trust people that don't trust me.
It's a just in case.
Okay.
It's a just in case.
What else you hiding, Tracy? But that's the thing, is like I got a whole nother family across town.
Wait a minute. But what if you're making all the money and something happens, you don't have the money? I got the secret stash.
Yeah.
To each his own. To each his own.
I get it. I will get mad if you go out to eat without me though, but I won't tell you about that extra bank account.
Come on now. Come on. I mean,
just kidding.
I ain't kidding. That's the truth though. That's good.
See, with women, you'll tell me we having a problem paying the light bill, but if I'm upstairs, I can hear you bringing bags in the house. You trying to hide the bags, bringing them back and stuff them away. Look, you know I'm telling the truth.
It's groceries for you
I got this on my stash. This ain't our stash. I'm doing all right.
But it's some groceries in there for you too.
I'm a big mustache person.
Are you though? You are a big mustache person? Okay. And yeah, it's to each his own.
Not food though. Mine's is not food. It'll be like lately it's like shea butter, coconut butter, like it's stuff like that. Like this is man's, you know what I'm saying? That is yours. This is man's.
And don't touch it.
Don't touch it. I'm touching it for Sebastian. Don't give it to him either.
Right. Living with Nitra is like living with a roommate. She got stuff hid it up under other stuff in the refrigerator. Like I'm not gonna see it.
No, but that's because you want it when you want it, right? He's the type of person, as soon as it comes in, it's like, what does that give to me? And it's like, that's mine. You know what I mean? And I think it's even been times he'll come to the salon thinking I'm having stuff in the back of their goodies, and I'll tell Tracy, look. But I mean, so some things we do want, but if you bring something in and it's yours, isn't it yours? I don't mess with it.
A man's home is his castle. Anything I should be able to eat or whatever. That's how I feel.
Okay.
That's not okay.
So you want sharing?
Yeah, sure. But
I don't want the stuff that he. I don't want the stuff that he.
Say if you have something and it's sitting on the table for a month, and you like, man, I sure like to have that. And you say, if it sit there one more week, I'm gonna eat that. And she'll let it sit there forever. And then when you eat it, and then she has a problem with it. You know what I mean? You just buy another one, right?
No, I don't feel that way, because that might be the day that Kiara or Tracy come over and I'll say, oh, do you want some of, because I got it there. You see what I'm saying? We're women that prepare for stuff. So yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you making this about us, I didn't know you was going to do that on the podcast. And y'all, when I said, we're going to have you as a special guest, this and the third, like, okay, do you want to know what we're talking about? I'm thinking you're using it to just.
No, y'all go ahead.
Okay, it was nice having you on the show, Doug.
Oh, it's like that? Peace. I got my own podcast.
See how, Doug Evans is lonely at the top. So, ladies, wow. So, how do you feel as far as being independent women? We can be independent, but still have our own. It's okay to be independent but still share. I want to, like, you can be soft and independent at the same time. That's what I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, I believe a little bit of a little bit of no.
Okay, tell me, why is it no?
I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like I said, we do a lot of stuff out of habit, and like our mama was independent. Like, that was just how it was. Like, and so I can say I learned it from habit. Like, I learned it from seeing her, and she like used to make sure everything was straight. Like, and we were here alone. So it's like, when I got out into the world by myself, that is the mentality that I had. You know what I'm saying? The mentality that I had was, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna live on my own, I'm gonna do it. I don't need no dude, this, that, and the third. And it does become your narrative. But like, now, you know what I'm saying, that I'm getting a little older, like you said earlier, Nitra, that I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like that. That's softness. Like, it's okay to let it out if you trust, of course, your partner. Because some people, and that's another thing I wanted to speak on, like, some men, they don't allow you to be soft either, because they're used to maybe harder females, harder women. So sometimes you can be a soft woman or trying to be a soft woman, and maybe sometimes that's not what they're used to. So it's not all the woman with the independency either. Some men, you know what I'm saying, like because of what they came from in their background, they too are like, you gonna work, you gonna do this, you gonna, whatever the case may be. And like I say, you set your own rules. But I do believe, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, that the generation that's coming up after us, off of us and onto them, I do believe that now it's kind of like twisted. Some of them want to be independent. You see them talking about the soft life and this and the third, and then some of them is like, I'm doing this, I got this degree, I got that. And some men might feel intimidated about it, like they can't be the man if they with you anyway.
I want to say this. I don't disagree with everything, but I don't feel like it's always our responsibility as women to coddle and make sure that this man's ego can handle my independence.
Absolutely.
Because some men are offended in ways when you find your own path and your own narrative. And if you have somebody in your relationship who is threatened by your ability to achieve, to make it happen, whatever it is, even if it is just saving up some money that they couldn't money manage and save. I don't want to walk away as a woman feeling like it's always my responsibility to make sure that his ego is protected.
Oh yeah.
Because you'll find yourself shrinking to say that I'm softer.
Right.
And I mean, I've had that conflict too, as a human being, like you can't always protect how somebody else perceives how you move in the world.
Now, do you think part of that is because of the men that we choose? Because I hear like some women, like I was telling you, I watch like the podcast and stuff, like April Mason, she'll say like, I don't come across those type of men. So do you think sometimes, I'm not going to say just the men that's available to us, but sometimes as a whole, do you feel like sometimes it's the partner that you choose versus, you finding out that it's like that and walking away?
I think you're gonna always find out that it's like that, and not to say that this April lady is not telling her truth.
Oh yeah,
but a lot of times people don't let you see how they feel about you. Sometimes you got to figure that out on your own.
That's right.
So she might not think that she's coming across those men, but she has come across those men. Maybe her personality has not afforded those men the ability to say, I don't agree with you. This ain't rocking for me. So it's that's her interpretation of it. I'll just say that. But I do think that it takes some time to learn who you're dealing with. So you can think you chose somebody who is one way, and they can think the same thing about you, but over time you might realize, they ain't who
I
thought.
That's what I'm saying.
We create like, who they are in our heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
right. So, but do you believe at that point that it's time for you to exit stage left?
No, that takes me back to what I was saying earlier. Sometimes the checklist changes.
Yeah.
And if it does have to change, I'm open to that. But
so walking away.
Do
you feel like that at that point women should walk away?
No, give you love your partner, give them a chance to change the checklist but you also, like I said, gotta be prepared to know, like, sometimes you're just dealing with who you're dealing with. You just gotta
That's
true. I can't protect your ego all the time because I gotta make stuff shake. I gotta make it happen.
Right. I gotta do it. I gotta get it done.
Yeah. And I always believe there's a way to say whatever you need to say. It's just the way you say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a way to say it, but it's just the way you say it. Because you got some people, like, I know me, I think I'm kind of shy and soft spoken, but if I need to say what I need to say, I'm gonna say it in a way, it's gonna come out my way. And if you love your partner and your partner loves you, you gotta know that this is not coming from a place of just being vindictive. This is true. If that's not my character, you know what I'm saying? I'm really telling you, we need to talk about this, and this is what we need to work on.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being a hybrid. I'm a little traditional and I'm a little independent.
I'm with you, Shan. I'm with
you. Don't make me ask you about that grass. You see,
I know that's
right. Oh Lord, y'all gonna make it. Jesus. Okay.
But you know what? I'm gonna say experience about my grass, right? So I was talking to someone, which was cool. Cook, clean, cut my grass, right? But then when we were on the outs, for some reason they come back. I'm outside cutting my grass. And I said, well, I'm cutting my grass. Can you help me? Nope. What you about then?
Yep. Right. Now we see it here like eye to eye on that one. Because you see me doing it. So bad.
Yeah, you see me doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Had to be independent, do it myself.
Yep.
Okay, so any closing remarks? Oh God, this was good. Yeah, I'm glad we got a chance to get it all out. Any closing remarks?
No, I mean, yeah. But you know, just as a whole, like, of course, you know, like I always say to our viewers, like, at the end of the day, just be you. Like, this was just like a mere discussion. This was just our opinions, you know, experiences that we've been through. You know, thank Doug for coming on, you know what I'm saying? That was very cool. But you know, giving us a male perspective and everything. But at the end of the day, just like, you know, just be you. You know, you get into relationships, the main point in this is just like, don't be afraid to say what you want, and don't base what you want off of what you see somebody else got. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get together, and if y'all compatible or whatever, then y'all set your own rules, say what it's gonna be going forward, you know. But just like base it off you and do what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different things coming to, you got polygamy, all this different stuff coming. And it's like, I mean, not to agree with what people are doing, but we so judgmental when it comes to other people's relationships that you have actually nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? So as a whole, just like focus on your relationship, what you got going on. And if those around you, as long as they not being hurt, if they happy in their relationships, then just let that be. But I just want to say, you know, this was all in fun. Thank y'all ladies for joining me on this one, Mitra, you know. But as a whole, you know, just do you and just do what make you happy, because at the end of the day, it's your life.
Right.
Oh, yeah. All right, everyone. We thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we're gonna start screaming out some people that have just been calling and texting and letting us know that they are enjoying the show. It's time to put your name on the show so you can just be. What's the word I'm looking for? God, I went blank. Acknowledge. Yes, Jente. So thank you. That's what. Yes. So thank you, and we'll see you in 2.
Yes.
Junior on the track.